I'm going to use Logic Trace 2022 to trace out this farm life plaque. First thing I'll do here is define the four corners of the diagram. It's just a matter of touching the four corners around the perimeter of the diagram. First thing we'll do here is select the circle command. This involves touching 3 points around the circle area. I also check the diameter using a measuring tape, and then I compare that to the computer readout. Shown here, I'll be selecting the line, then I'll be selecting the arc, and then I'll be selecting tracing. It's interesting how you can make these various selections. You can go from line to trace to arc, back and forth. Makes the tracing very quick. As I carry on with my tracing, it's probably a good spot to talk about the new Logic Trace 2022 program, as it's been completely rewritten, utilizing new technology, and works with all the computers, and that includes the Mac. The program has 2 windows. On the left side is the control window, and on the right side is the display window. The control window has easy-to-use buttons, so you can switch between lines, arcs, curves, tracing, and the circle command. And it gives you very accurate patterns of what's being traced. There is an Option and Setup button to configure the program to suit the user. There's a unique feature that you can move the control display to another device like an iPad or a cell phone. This would allow you to make your selections on the iPad or the cell phone. You can keep that close to you where you're tracing. It would make the tracing very quick. When you save your work, the program saves your work plus a second copy. It's a TLG copy. This work copy can be reloaded at any time. So in other words, if you want to take a break or continue tracing the next day, when you reload that file, you just continue tracing from where you left off. And this reloading of that file is under Options. I find the program easy to use and fast. It has the ability to be saved in different formats like DXF, PolyDXF, SVG, or PDF. I'm getting close here now to finishing up all the tracing, so I'm going to save my file as a DXF format. I'm going to load that saved file, that DXF file, into Vectric Aspire 11.5, check the vector quality, and add that text, that farm life. And then I'm going to run it to the Aspire simulator to see how the cut's going to look. The cut looks good, so now we'll carry on to the laser software. Shown here, I've loaded the file into the laser software, and I'm just running the simulator to see how much time it's going to take. Here I've got an 1/8" piece of hardboard on the laser table. Cutting this hardboard, this 1/8" hardboard, is pretty easy work for the laser, and I'm also using about 35 psi of air. The air really adds to a nice clean cut. Finishing up here with the cut now, I'm just cutting out the perimeter of the plaque. This is how it looks on the laser table with all the background pieces removed. Here I've given it 3 coats of trim clad black. Job's finished. Looks good.